What an amazing opportunity. I just have to go to Pennsylvania and Ohio this summer. My new cousin, Mary Post from Oregon, invited me to go on a research trip tracing our elder ancestors. We are third cousins, twice removed, connected by the Paxton Elder DNA branch. We have never met before. I invited my second cousin, Mary Lou Cesar, to join us. We first met June 2013. Mary Lou and John live in West Virginia. Our journey began touring the Presbyterian Church in Paxton, Pennsylvania. Our ancestor, Reverend John Elder, began preaching in 1738. He was known as the Fighting Parson. He built his house in 1740. It remains the oldest house in Paxton. Reverend Elder died 1792. Back in West Virginia, we enjoyed a lovely supper. The next day, we drove to Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. The libraries provided a wealth of information. That evening, Mary Lou felt rather ill and spent the next day resting at the B&B. Meanwhile, Mary and I carried on with the research. The discovery of Matthew Elder's photo was exciting. We couldn't wait to show Mary Lou. Thanks to Mary Lou's research binder, we were guided to the Seceder Cemetery. Finding our Irish ancestors' headstones was a full circle moment. Two of us have been to Ireland several times to research. John and Mary Elder are my fifth great-grandparents. For years, I've read about Matthew Elder's woolen factory built in 1821. Finding the Elder Mills sign called for the Genealogy happy dance. I'm sure people driving by were wondering what on earth we were doing. In Ohio, the GPS surprised us by taking us through the back roads of Amish country. The Coshocton Library was like a gold mine. Many research items were devoured by 3 hungry genealogists. Unfortunately, Mary Lou's trip came to an abrupt stop at midnight. With an ambulance ride to the nearby city, she discovered her gallbladder needed to be removed. We were shocked by this news. Mary Lou insisted we continue with the research. So, on 4 hours of sleep, we researched until closing time. We ended the day by running with the gnomes in Little Switzerland, past a giant cuckoo clock. The sound of music, "The Hills Are Alive," was echoing throughout the town. The final research day had saved the best for last. After touring 2 cemeteries in Warsaw, I began to chat with a farmer in a nearby field. I soon realized we found a living cousin. Kevin Foster probably wasn't expecting 2 ladies from Canada and Oregon doing a happy dance around him. Afterwards, Mary left for Oregon. Then there was one. On my final day, I visited the Walnut Creek farm. The next thing you know, I was feeding giraffes and zebras in Amish country. At that moment, I came up with the title to our adventure, What Do Gnomes, Giraffes, Gallbladders, and Genealogy All Have in Common? Mary Lou, and Renae's Amazing Genealogy Adventure, of course.